come on down. You're the next contestant on Price is Right Wrestling, and we've got some great prizes for you that we will immediately ruin by piling dirt, rotten eggs, and then defecate all over them to the point that you won't want any of those prizes, even though they are everything you could have ever wanted in the entire world. But if you can stick with us, we'll give you a grand prize at the very end. Kaylee Ray versus Mandy Rose, all that build for the NXT Women's Championship, compacted into 7 goddamn motherfucking minutes. Boy, they really did the women dirty on this show, didn't they? Ha ha ha! I'm a genius, damn it! I'm John Renton with my review WWE NXT 2.0. Woo! Let's just get right into it. Let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. It did start off with Mandy Rose talking about being covered in Kaylee Ray's sauce. I'm gonna let you guys picture that. I'm picturing it, and I'm not gonna stop picturing it. Kaylee Ray putting the NXT UK sauce all over the beauty behind the beast that is Mandy Rose, the leader of Toxic Attraction. So we start off with the Creed brothers against the grizzled hung veterans, soon to be rectimized. I'll stop these jokes one day. No, I won't, because these jokes are the only thing getting me through this show that is just a hodgepodge of some good ideas and some real bullshit. What happened to NXT actually featuring a good cast of characters along with pretty good wrestling? Like, seriously, for every good talent, good to great talent that there is, they will have either a very bland gimmick or a fucking bullshit gimmick that, now, we'll talk about a few of those here in a bit. But I enjoyed this match. Brutus, and let's hear it for the Julius. Not the Orange Julius, but Julius, not Caesar Creed. And the grizzled hung veterans, Zach Gibson and James Drake. This was good. I guess the Creed brothers were de facto faces because their arms were wide open, their mouth wasn't wide open, and wrong, Creed, I'm sorry. It was not their sacrifice because the Creed brothers actually won. This was a pretty damn good match. I really enjoyed this. Why can't they start NXT like this more often? Why can't they keep the momentum going and not feature a bunch of motherfucking cartoonish 90s WWE bullshit afterwards? Huge toss and a huge lariat get the victory. This was a very good tag team match. The Creed brothers may have won me over with this. Even though they have been featured pretty well in the ring, this may have done it. They're getting it. Too bad they have a human bat as a manager. Let's move on from that. Cora, Raquel, and 2 other women, Ulissa and somebody. I forget what their names are. I honestly do. Because they've been featured a little bit and now they're suddenly heels. Because we have to have a Dusty Women's Classic, and we just need to turn people heel, or we just need to have people do stuff. And why is Raquel still there? Why is she still there? Is she going to want to toss those minorities over the wall? So, Wendy Choo Choo, the narcoleptic, as I'm going to call her now, and Amari Miller arrive with a bunch of bags. Because Wendy Choo Choo decided to commit credit card fraud, steal Tiffany Stratton Stone's credit card, and go on a shopping spree. This is proof that Tiffany doesn't understand how to cancel credit cards. Credit card theft. Also, don't do that bullshit. What the hell is wrong with you, WWE? So, Tiffany Stratton Stone took on the narcoleptic. Okay, no. Both these gimmicks, both of them are fine in the ring. Actually, I would argue they're pretty damn good. These gimmicks are stupid. Oh, people are like cheering the narcoleptic. Well, great. They're in Orlando. They don't have much to cheer for. They got the Orlando fucking Magic, which haven't been a good team for a really goddamn long time, and this is stupid. Monumentally stupid. I hate it. I want whoever came up with this gimmick to have their head put on a spike in front of their Okay, no. Bit harsh. I know it's just wrestling, but this is stupid, and as if I'm going to care about Tiffany Stratton Stone's gimmick. But, that being said, in the ring, they're fine. Why do they gotta have this bullshit? This is cartoonish shit. It takes away from what anybody can be doing. Oh, well, it gives them personality. That's what Bruce Pritchard would say. And I would like to say right now that Bruce Pritchard's parents should be brought on war crimes for what they did to professional wrestling by not doing the right thing and not end up carrying him to a full term. No wire hangers, as Mommy Dearest said. Yeah, bullshit. This is fucking stupid-ass bullshit. I hate it. Stratton Stone wins, and life goes on dull as before. Draco Anthony, who had a bunch of vignettes and then lost his debut match, is talked to by Joe Wayne Gacy while Harlan Myers just stands there and, hey, you'll be fine. You'll be fine, kid. You're doing good. And then Pete Dunne is talking about what he'll do to Tony D, how he's going to beat him where it all began. He's going to violently finger him. Maybe that's just my train of thought. Draco shows up And once you know, I feel I'm honored to be able to wrestle you in the ring. And Dunn says, whatever. And then Pete Dunne versus Draco Anthony. It starts during the break. Joe Wayne Gacy and Harlan Myers are watching from whatever the hell that goddamn partition is. We get chops and kicks, and Draco Anthony has a good look, but after he's lost twice. He's lost his first 2 matches. Oh, let's put him in Joe Wayne Gacy's stable. It's a good idea. Anyway, bitter end 1, 2, 3. And then Tony D tried to get Pete Dunne from behind, but he got violently fingered. I hate when I try to get somebody from behind and they violently finger me. Don't ask me anything else. I can't tell you until the cases are settled. So, he then then Pete Dunne decides to dump all the tools in the ring, all these weapons and everything, because after next week, Pete is done with this feud. Everybody turned their devices off after me saying that. We're going to have a weaponized steel cage match. Great, a gimmick on top of a gimmick on top of a gimmick. At least nothing's on a pole. They're just going to make this ridiculous. Okay, so Grandma Zoe Stark was talking to Io. Find a new tag partner. Okay, I will. Why is Grandma Zoe Stark still there? Dakota Kai was talking to Wendy Choo Choo about about all the material goods, because she's not a material girl. She's not a material girl living in a material world. Material. Okay, enough. So, we get a Sangha. He don't practice Sangaria, and Grayson Waller is still there. No, I don't understand why I should really care. He's taking on LA Knight. Yeah, and LA Knight wins after an exposed buckle spot, and then attacks Grayson Waller after Grayson Waller tries to attack him, which violates a restraining order. Okay, 2 things. 1, restraining order. Yes, you shouldn't violate those. You also shouldn't get a restraining order. Stop getting restraining orders. What the fuck is wrong with you all, you weirdos? But Grayson Waller also attacked him. And now Grayson says that he's going to have LA Knight arrested next week. That'll put butts in seats. So, that match happened, and then Dookie Nukie says that, well, he took care of Dante Chen. Seemingly, Dante Chen, after having that pretty damn emotional pre-tape about his dad passing away and wanting to honor his family, is now off TV again. And he tells Indy good luck. I guess he's trying to drive a wedge. It's going to be Dookie Nukie Hudson against Dexter Lumis at some point, with Indy on a pole. Moving on. Let's talk about the contract signing. We have Rex Steiner, his wardrobe, a genius maneuver. Anybody else that hadn't turned off is going to turn off because of that pun. Santos Escobar is there, saying he's going to take care of him. He's going to wipe his career, before it even gets started. He's going to just destroy him. Elektra Lopez. I said what I said. Here's Dolph Ziggler. And he is Dolph Ziggler, said Ziggler. Oh, God damn it, no, not again. Well, whatever, he already did it. And he's like, I do work Tuesdays. He wants the NXT Championship. Okay, cool, a one-off. Do not fucking dare give Dolph the NXT Championship. Here's Ciampa. He says comprende in a few words in Spanish to Santos, while basically wanting to throw him over the wall. If you know anything about Ciampa, tremendous wrestler, not exactly the most progressive thinker, shall we say. This got crowded quickly, and then Ziggler knocks the crowd, saying the same number of people are cheering no matter what. He's not wrong. They get rid of the people that, not Bailey, but Izzy's dad influence, that piece of shit and that goddamn stupid kid that thinks that Tessa Blanchard is her friend. Izzy, you're a fucking stupid-ass kid. Moving on. They then pair up and beat each other down. Well, basically, Rex Steiner gets beat down for a little bit, then he bows up and gets Santos by himself. Well, Elektra's there, standing there, looking hot, and that was really about all that Elektra Lopez was allowed to contribute to this. Even though she's improved, she's just allowed there to stand, or just basically told to stand there and look hot. And then they glom him and put him through the table, while Dolph and Ciampa just fight off. And then Kaylee Ray says she will destroy Mandy. Then Waller says, yeah, he'll have LA Knight arrested next week. Yeah. And then Saray, Sailor Saray Moon against Dakota Kai. Battle of the Network hairstyle. No. No. Fucking no. This Saray change is stupid. People are like, oh, it's anime. This kind of nothing wrong with anime. Could you find a more current anime than Sailor Moon? Whatever. Nothing against the Sailor movie. I don't care. Saray wins. Fuck it. This is a stupid gimmick. It's goddamn ridiculous. Is she talented? Yes. Is Dakota Kai talented? Yes. Am I glad that they were giving some time to the women? Yes. Did they kind of mess up a lot of shit that they were doing for the women? Did they give them a few segments, but also kind of maybe, you know, cut the time down? Oh, fuck yeah, they did. So, Mello and Tricky Ticky Williams are in a, they're talking about Cameron Grimes in a barber shop. Okay. And in the next segment, Persia and Indy are talking. They get into it with Gigi and JC. Not in that way, more in the pity. And one of them shows a picture of Indy and Dookie Nukie Hudson because they used to be friends or more. I don't know, and I'm not here to judge. But then they get in a massive brawl, and the camera just decides to go all crazy. And, oh no, I need to shoot this, shoot this, shoot this, shoot this. Everything. And the camera was just doing this. It's like taking this and hitting you over the head and doing this. And ow. Ow. But anyway, this is stupid. Not because of the talent involved, just because the cameras were being thrown around so much, you couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. Also, I get it here, but this is getting to the point with, you know, like JC and Gigi. They're making them seem like they just don't, like their flunkies just get the shit beat out of them the whole goddamn time. They got kidnapped last week and are seemingly fine now. I guess they found their way back. They took an Uber. Or maybe possibly we got Undertaker to bring them back. Where to, Stephanie? And they're just back and they're doing this stuff. And then that was it. That was it. That's what they did. The camera went crazy. Black History Month plug about Bianca getting to meet Jackie Joyner Kersey. Talk about foundations. Straight into a Nikita Lyons vignette. The irony is not lost on me here, given that rap bullshit. Regardless of how I felt about Hit Row, they released Hit Row and they gave her a kind of rapping gimmick. No. Fucking no. She said, don't bring that weak ass shit here. She's got a great look and they are gonna frickin' neuter her and cut her legs off before she even gets on camera. Casey and Caden are talking while Briggs and Jensen or whoever the fuck they are, that's a love angle thing. I don't care about. I don't care. Why is this on a wrestling program? This is stupid. Also, MSK took on Team BBC, Malik Blade and Idris Enofe. And man, two stoners getting repeatedly pounded by BBC in Orlando, news at 9. Always delete your search history. Don't try to figure out my search history. Stop it. Get some help. Dusty Classic semifinal. Flippy shit and some good stuff and some good near falls, and we get a flipping blockbuster 1, 2, 3. I enjoyed this match, but it kind of blended together. So that's really all I got to say about it. Let's move on. That being said, I don't mind this Team BBC. I don't mind BBC on my screen, especially when it serves a purpose. Maybe we will get to see Keith Lee eventually hit his big BBC in another wrestling company. Considering he's currently on his honeymoon, just going to leave that. He yimmed and didn't yang. I'm going to get back to the show now. And Grimes was doing a pre-tape about how he would give up all the money if he could come back to the trailer park with the North American Championship. That's all right. It means a lot to him. And then Dakota was talking to Wendy. She's like, not so easy, to win, is it? And Dakota's like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Somebody suggested that Dakota might see the light thanks to Saray. I hate so many of these gimmicks, and Dakota just feels like a punching bag for everybody, and I don't get why. Vengeance Day is next week. Cool, it's the day after Valentine's Day. Hey, Singles Awareness Day. Because I haven't had a goddamn, significant other in 11 goddamn years by choice, and also because. So fuck it. Fuck Valentine's Day. Fuck it. Burn to the goddamn ground. Indy and Persia blindside GC and JD. GG and JC. Easy for me to say. And Mandy goes it alone. This was about 6:50 when this happened. Kaylee and Mandy Rose make their entrances. NXT Women's Championship. They're giving us the full main event treatment in too little time is what I wrote down. By the time the bell rang, it was like 6:54 on my end. Because I'm on the West Coast. So again, I'm like, all right, with the overrun, you know what? Give it nice 10 to 12 minutes of packed action. Fine. Kind of wish I would have given it a little more. I'm not saying they need to give it 40 minutes, but still, with all the stuff that they did and the fact that Kaylee Ray got her sauce all over Mandy, which is an image, certainly an image, just ragu it, if you will, This should have been, like, not necessarily a blood feud, because we don't need that even at that time of the month, which I just, moved every single woman away by saying that. But this did involve some violent scissoring from behind and on the neck and everything, which I usually have to pay extra to see that kind of scissoring action between two women. And then Toxic Attraction interferes. JC distracts, she would distract me, and Gigi shoves her off, Kaylee Ray off, and then we get the pump kick, 1, 2, 3. Mandy wins. They attack Kaylee Ray with the bat, and then Io comes down, and we're going to get Io and Kaylee Ray in the Dusty Classic, teaming up and everything, so they just move on from Kaylee Ray suddenly wanting to be NXT Women's Champion. I'm not saying you needed a title change. I'm not saying you need to give these women 20, 25 goddamn minutes, but you build something, you put it in the main event, cut a couple of the matches down. Why did you need to have Casey, Caden, Briggs, and Jensen, or Brooks and Jensen, or whoever the fuck those goddamn hillbillies are? Why do you need to have that? Cut that out. Give that to the women. Do something, because this at least, could have been something good. Now, they rushed through it, and all it ended up doing was being a slap in the face for anybody that wants to try to put effort into their program. Man, woman, child, space alien from the third ring of Saturn. It doesn't matter. So that's really all I gotta say. They did Kaylee Ray and Mandy Rose dirty. Never mind. And that's really all I gotta say right there. JC holding that bat had me feeling a certain kind of way. I'm gonna stop this here though, but we here at Price is Right Wrestling would like to remind you to control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.